What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We are here about to check out one of the most requested Pentatonix content from you guys, the recording of Evergreen. It only took me this long because these are pretty long recordings, and I only had a limited time of doing recordings, but I was able to find a time slot for it today. Now, I hope to God that this does not get blocked because I've just been getting blocked left and right. I generally edit two versions, one without the text, one without, and upload both of them just in case. But I don't see why this one would get blocked, but you never know. Anyways, let's find out what you guys are talking about. We have 2 weeks to produce. 2 weeks to produce. Look, 14. Oh my goodness. And okay, guys, you know what's interesting? Me and my wife, we planned our wedding in 2 weeks. More details on that later. In the same, wow. Really? I wonder why that is. Cases with exception of. Okay, let's get it. Now, obviously, there's going to be some of these songs I haven't heard yet or done a reaction to yet, but...
Maybe you can do a tight tune today, and then I'll be ready to go tomorrow. Or I can try right now.
You want to try?
Let's try it. Honestly, my scratchy voice might be cool.
Just did a reaction to this.
All right, here we go.
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. No first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, it's just another ordinary day.
Yeah, that's great. A couple more like that.
Who did he say their mixing engineer was? I'm just going to go back just a little bit. Ben Bram and the Ranger Ben Bram and engineer Bat Dave. Yo, big props out to them, right? You guys hear that immediate clarity in the voice. That's not easy. EQing, right, and everything, and removing all the noise and everything. And not only that, but them recording. I'm just sitting here thinking of them recording it in all types of different parts. That's crazy. That's a whole nother challenge on its own. There's so much you got to manage. Props to them, Ben and Matt.
Yeah, that's great. A couple more like that.
Looks like he's using Pro Tools.
Which part is that? The
La lucha quiero night. I pray we'll find your
life.
So why don't we have Mitch do the
naturalness.
The Italian with me, and then Kirstie comes in on the bridge as her entrance, and she goes all the way to the end. And then when I come in, Mitch is starting to belt the thing, because all those big drums come in. And then Kirstie comes in with me on the bridge. And then Mitch, the breeze. And then Mitch does we ask that life in kind. And then Kirstie echoes him. And that's when she's like screaming.
And every heart that's broken will be mended. Mended.
Hey.
And every heart that's broken will be mended.
See, it's that articulation, right? Instead of, especially when you have a bunch of layers or vocal layers and everything, stuff can get kind of lost in that in the sauce, right? So you need that articulation.
And we'll remember we are all God's children.
These R's are too open.
Okay.
Like this one is it's so perfect with Scott.
So this is the solo that I didn't know that I've been screaming.
Oh, wait, what about the first part? Did you do that too?
No,
Mitch is doing
didn't do that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, hold on, bro. Kevin kind of stocky. Dude got some muscle on him. I don't remember him being that big. I guess I ain't really paying attention. They got the same headphones I got.
I could hear like a little sleigh bell that goes throughout. Yeah. But I don't want beatboxing. No. Yeah, okay.
I think just snaps and sleigh bells.
Yeah, agreed.
Amazing.
probably as far as I can get. Okay, got it.
Little reverb.
Or should we actually just do the chords at B?
Yeah, can we start at B?
So let's do without the solos, starting at B.
See, this part right here, I've been a part of this type of creative process. A whole lot of fun, right? Ideas just kind of bouncing off one to another. Some of the greatest stuff is recorded when you have like a session where everybody's just singing and kind of belting off ideas, man. As we know, right? Because we heard the final project, magic is born in these type of sessions.
So ready, first chord of B. Second chord. Right,
Nice.
2, 3.
It's been a long, long time.
Cool. Kirstie,
But look at me, bro. I'm all getting all excited off of rehearsal video. You know, I really love that, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
And it can be less in the pocket.
Yeah.
Floating. That's right. So it's actually getting the then note is harder. Then kiss.
I think Kirstie, this might be my first time seeing her without makeup. She's beautiful. Wow, it almost like she's like like a different person with makeup on. Her natural look is beautiful.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe it's the glasses. It might be the glasses.
Check out.
Great. Let her see again.
So kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Feel it all anymore. So
The what?
kiss me once and kiss me twice, then kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time.
Okay.
I kind of feel like we use the guitar. I kind of agree with you, Mitch.
Okay, so I'm the only one that's doing movement there, so maybe I can lead it.
Sure.
You guys can listen to me.
Okay.
You'll never
See, I love that, right? When the artists kind of take helms of the song, like they're the ones that's performing, and while the mixing engineers and the arrangers do some magic as far as forming like the complete picture, ultimately you do want your artists to have a say in it. So them having those creative decisions about what to do and when to do it, some of those decisions can only come from having great synergy and knowing what each and every one of your members are capable of. Nobody having that big of an ego saying, no, I'm going to do this, I do this, I do this. They all have that unified thought.
knew how many dreams I dreamed about you.
Great. Come on in.
It's been a long, long time.
That's great.
That's beautiful. Great set. Bro, look at Kevin in the background. If you ain't out here rocking to your own beatbox, what are you doing? Bro, they are getting chills from their own performance, man. Oh, man, this is beautiful.
Just like
right there. That's it. That's the sauce.
It's so good. Oh my god.
This thing that makes me cold
It's
because
really
I
good.
get chill so much.
Wow.
It's so.
Wow.
Hold on. Interesting. You know, I've never been in a production kind of studio, but in my own type of mixing and mastering when I'm doing my own type of tracks, this thing right here, when the music was playing, I think this is a kind of stereo field, right? Where you can kind of measure just how much of the music's kind of moving left and right. You want to kind of keep things centered instead of more over to the left, more over to the right. I think that's what this thing over here is. It stops when the music stops.
Oh my god.
This thing that makes me cold
It's
because
really
I get
good.
chill so much.
Wow.
It's so.
Wow.
Good.
How exciting. That got me pumped as hell.
No.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I feel like, and I do feel like maybe a little bit of party track
Yeah, yeah.
also might be like
I
nice.
agree. I think it should have like room noise.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly. Like,
hearing.
Party track on it or?
Yeah.
Huh.
What kind of party?
I think low key.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The space, right? Obviously, that plays a part into recording audio. Now, I'm not sure if they're just doing this because, I'm not sure they're just doing this because they're just rehearsing or if they're actually going to record it there. But that's interesting, right? I'm guessing that's an omnidirectional mic, right? Instead of like a dynamic. It might be a dynamic one like the one I have here. It might be omnidirectional, but right, getting sounds from all over. I guess that would be kind of easier to kind of shift around, like take it out of like stereo or take it or take some of the processing from the midsection or from the back section and mix it all in together. If they recorded it just like that with vocals kind of bouncing off of each other, I would think that would be a problem in the mixing, but this might just be rehearsing.
Okay. Hey, how you feeling? You good?
I just wanted to sound like
Sophisticated
Can you
part.
move back further?
oh, for the party track?
So they can't hear like distinct.
Exactly what we're saying.
I want it to be like so muffled.
Finally, thank you so much for listening. It's been so
Alright, next we just
See, generally, whenever you're playing some music and you want to kind of push stuff to the back, it's to my understanding that adding some reverb, right, will kind of dampen the sound and kind of put it in the back, or sometimes you can kind of play with the gain level by lowering stuff and raising it. If you could visually, if you visually paint a picture of where you want it at, you know what I mean? But what they've done here was kind of created more of a natural reverb space by singing it, which I think they recorded it in that circle. And now that I'm listening to the somewhat of the final project, final recording, which I'm pretty sure it probably wasn't, but even just that small bit, it gives you that sense of backing, right? Because when you think about Christmas carols, sometimes there's one person singing in front and there's somebody in the back. All right, well, cool. How do you represent that audibly, right? When the person isn't sitting next to you, you could slap on some reverb or you could add natural reverb. But the circling is what's getting me. That's interesting.
And in unison, the ending overs. Is that a unison thing? Over. How do you want?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't we do one where we do all unison 4 and then he can stack those 4 and put them copy
Yeah.
paste. And then we'll do one where we're in 3-part for one take.
Oh, how long?
I don't know.
Who is this?
Okay.
One, two, got it. I think that's it.
Yeah.
You hear that silent count when it was counting 1, 2. Nobody was too fast, and nobody was too slow. I have an internal kind of tempo, like a metronome that's just always beating with me, regardless if I want to or not. And I developed this when I was playing my saxophone as I'm doing solos, because I was sometimes just kind of belt out like really complicated licks and just rhythmic patterns and everything. Of course, I had my drummer in the background, but sometimes you get kind of lost in sauce. you just develop this tempo, you know what I mean? So whenever I'm looking at somebody or I'm listening to something, especially when I do beatbox videos or something like that, I can hear when somebody's sometimes slowed it down. And sometimes that's kind of added for effect, like almost like a delay, you know what I mean?
I think that is stuff. And you can take those into the high one with her. And
I'll have to head voice it.
That was a quick Mitch slap.
Are you belting it?
Yep.
If everyone's belting, then I should just do it.
I think so, because you're going to be loud.
I mean, I'm gonna be so loud.
maybe.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if we need him to do your part as well.
Why don't we try?
Nice. Nice.
We're never hiring choir.
God's good.
The river we go.
Is it the river or the river?
I think it's that.
Oh.
So 1, 2, 3.
The river we go.
Yeah.
The river we go.
Scott.
Yeah.
On
Am I
the
doing it right?
river.
1, 2, 3.
The river we go.
I think
kind of
you
like a-
and I are doing like more of a full voice thing. The river we go.
Oh, okay. Don't do it like a throwaway kind of like.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
I'll do more breath because I'm flipping up, but it's too full. But I'll just put breath on the end.
Okay,
I think
cool.
you and I should switch maybe.
Okay.
Because that would be easier for me to flip.
The river we go. Okay. Cool. 1, 2.
The river we go.
So he kind of took back some of that breath and gave a little bit of that piece over to Kirstie. I think they did that to kind of control some of the dynamics to make sure that it's still flowing while at the same time, you know, bringing forward some of their stress. The teamwork, right? That's amazing.
Those last two are really good.
Over the river through the woods, yeah.
That little dissonant chord in the middle, I kind of like.
Matt and I were wondering, instead of woods, yeah, like woods, just like continue the woods.
I kind of thought that too.
Through the woods.
Yeah, something like that.
That was
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, the ya's a little like not in the character of this
Like a
song.
flip,
It was
maybe?
like
Over the river through the woods.
I don't think it's because we were just flipping.
Through the woods.
Yeah.
No, the way that they kind of did that melody right there, that was fun. That was like going through a play box. That's fun for the ears.
1, 2,
nice.
3.
Over the river through the woods.
that's fire.
That's cool.
That is fire.
Killer.
Yes, sir.
1, 2.
Over the river through the woods.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you like it kind of like breathy in the beginning and then getting fuller?
Over the river through the woods.
Let's also try
That
full.
was a good one.
I like that. Do y'all want to try it full voice right now? Just see what something. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Over the river through the woods.
Beautiful.
That's sick.
Wait.
Are you saying you don't like that little crescendo at the beginning?
Oh, I did like it, but I feel like maybe the full voice would be better.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Over the river through the woods.
Beautiful. Man, you hear that lick all over again.
Over the river through the woods.
Can we do one more that is
Over and
like
over.
that breathier, quieter one just to have, just in case? That sounds better.
Over the river through the woods.
You hear this, man. Look at that, bro. Just do a little choir. They didn't necessarily have to do like it sounded like they just did that one take, right? Everybody controlled their dynamics perfectly. That's crazy. Nobody sounded too loud. It was almost like it was almost like they sung it, right? Like they literally took the volume down and just dialed it down while keeping everything, the stats, the synergy is bananas. It's banoodles.
Over the river through the woods.
Yeah. Sing.
Yes, sir.
Over the river through the woods.
Sing.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
That's it right there.
Sing.
And it can be really fun in the mix too. I like that.
Yeah.
Come on. And then the next one is we all start. And maybe breath here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
singing, bro.
Yes.
And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day in the morning. Then let us all rejoice again on Christmas Day in the morning.
Morning. Little longer on
You know, you would often find that, you know, most producers, mixes, and engineers and everything, some of them can actually they can perform and sing quite a bit, right? When you sit here, think about all the mixing and stuff, all the pitch adjustment and stuff that they have to do. They have to have trained ears as well. You know, I'm sitting here thinking about, you guys know Neo, right? He was producing and mixing and mastering for a whole lot of artists before he decided to make his debut. And all of a sudden, people were like, "Wait a minute, where does dude come out? He came out of nowhere." Very good voice. I think he's still making music today, but that's just like one very, very small example of like the producer or the mixer or the engineer or the master or even the arranger just kind of stepping out, let you know what they could do. Because he was hitting some notes too.
Pray whither sail those ships all three on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Sheesh, that's so hard.
I think Earth should be Earth.
On Earth! Okay. Yeah.
To begin with.
Yeah.
As opposed to a black hole.
Earth. How are the souls on earth? Then all the souls on earth shall sing on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Then all the...
Love it.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
See?
Then let us all rejoice again on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Then let us all rejoice again on Christmas Day in the morning.
Beautiful.
It's just in the beginning with like body movement.
That's actually a really nice layer. That sounds great. Cool. Can we record that? That's good. We have enough of those now. I love that layer.
All right, hold on. They obviously got a lot of pots and pans, but here's the thing about what I've learned about, especially when it comes to mixing, is that sound travels, right? Sound travels and bounces off certain things. Now, they're obviously probably going to use these instruments for something, but I was just sitting here thinking, since they know sound travels and it bounces off things before it reaches the microphone, is that what these items are here for? Because what can we even hear that? It changes the way that the microphone receives it if you got a lot of metallic items. Or what?
This is where we get the intricate stuff.
I'm probably just reaching.
So it has two different like layers of that. So you and I can probably get. But I feel like there's should be like,
Oh yeah.
we have that for sure.
It sounds so like, I don't know.
Do that 1, 2, and. That's gonna be dope.
My snaps were like GF. Do you want them to be like?
Like, I was like, GF. Like, you want them to be
Bro.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh wait, what?
Ooh, that is nice.
Oh, that's cool. So maybe us two do that, and then you two do.
So this is the type of stuff that kind of brings tracks to life when you start stacking sounds instead of just letting it be. It adds a little bit more character, it adds a little bit more interesting thing. Although these are percussive elements, sometimes what you'll hear, and especially in tracks, is Foley sounds, which are really just random stuff. You know what I mean? They're stacking here, layering.
Yeah, let's do that, because I'm kind of doing that too.
Okay.
Like just
That-
like,
That knuckle into that is so nice. Like that rhythm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah, I like that. That's
So
cool.
dope.
and it feels like we're on a pirate ship.
Exactly.
We can all do it a little differently. I think it'd be cool. I'm just gonna.
Which mic should we use?
Okay, Kirstie. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
That's
Arr.
pretty dope. That's stacked. Actually, do it with him.
Okay.
And you and I can go. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, and. I think that's gonna be cool.
Alright, I gotta get it. That's
Wait, can we just hear all that what we just did and like everything together?
This is gonna be dope.
What are you doing over this as beatboxing wise?
I don't know if I was doing anything.
Oh,
I
you
think-
weren't?
I think he said he wanted it to be like more body percussion, and then like it just kind of grows. The only time I started doing beatboxing he wanted was wherever that's from.
Ooh, the panning. Ooh, there it is. See, that's the arranger right there, I believe. I'm not sure which one is which one's Matt and which one's Ben. But a little bit with the arranger, where things go after the stuff is recorded. This has actually been pretty amazing. Kind of looking into that insight. I really love how they kind of play off each other. They get excited about the ideas and stuff that they put forward. So looking at them sing all together and the amount of syncing that they have, because I know they've been singing together for a minute, is just crazy to kind of see that type of stuff in real life. I asked you guys for an I asked you guys for a Christmas list, but it looks like Pentatonix has one. So, that's 80 videos. That's a lot of videos. It is going to be a very busy Christmas for us all, right? As you, I've probably done like maybe 2 or 3 off this playlist already. I just haven't known it. Another cool thing is that, the headphones that they were using, they're really good, especially for mixing or even recording. And the reason why, and this could be for most of the top end headphones, is because what it does is it takes the sound and it makes it flat. And when you're listening to flat, you're listening to it at, nothing's boosted. There's no boost in treble. There's no boost in bass. What you're listening to is kind of like almost like the true characteristic of the sound, right? So you can hear any type of faults before the mixing goes in, before the boost and all types of cuts and stuff are added to add that more dramatic flair. So it was kind of exciting. I know the headphones that I'm using are the same ones they're using. I believe they're Audio Technica's MH50. I can't remember the actual name of it. But I just bought these, and this was back in 2021. So it's cool seeing them use those headphones. That was just a little happy moment for me. But anyways, we finally got through this. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.